Hello seekers, welcome to Lifetime Soul, and this is another video on Moon Transit. Moon will make its move in the sign of Sagittarius on 14th of September early morning, and Moon will be in the Mula Nakshatra in the Sagittarius zodiac sign. Now when Moon moves in the Sagittarius zodiac sign, this is a very unique placement because for Sagittarius, Moon is the lord of the 8th house. Because 8th lord goes into the first house for Sagittarius ascendant, definitely this Moon has a transformational property, this Moon has a transcendental property, and this Moon has a lot of occult properties. But if you see the position of this Moon is under Pap Kartari with respect to Saturn and Ketu. So you will feel slightly claustrophobic in this transit, you will feel slightly trapped. Because Saturn and Ketu both are retrograde, so definitely this Moon will feel more insecure and you will feel slightly sick. So take care of your health, especially if you are a Sagittarius moon sign or Sagittarius ascendant. On top of that, Mars also makes its aspect. So definitely this creates a headstrong attitude, and because the Dharma house of the Moon, which is ruled by Sun, will find Sun in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. This means diplomacy is going to be the key here. If you take a diplomatic approach, if you take a headstrong approach, but do not debate, do not fight if you find yourself in a tough situation. If life corners you, then the best way to handle this is by not shouting or not revealing, but rather going in a very disciplined manner, rather taking a copybook approach and trying to assess your enemies, trying to assess the negativity around you, and then take a calculated decision. Also, during the same Moon transit, because on 14th of September itself, you see the position of Jupiter. It's at 0 degree 1 minute. That means a few hours from the Moon transit, Jupiter will make its move in the sign of Capricorn. So while Moon is in Sagittarius, Jupiter becomes debilitated, or at least enters the sign of debilitation. This definitely will trigger a lot of emotional response. This definitely will trigger a lot of past memories. Because it is second from Moon, insecurities will be on the cards, and you will feel more insecure about your family, about your finances. If there are already present disputes in the family, this is the time when you take a very different approach towards that and you handle it technically and diplomatically. Any kind of emotional outburst can be negative in this time frame, so that is something you have to be careful about. But there is also good thing, it's not always bad. You see the 11th from the Moon, it is Venus in the same house. This is again a good position, so expectations will be fulfilled if you follow a very disciplined approach. Mars, which is the 5th lord from the Moon, which is actually the productivity of anything, which is also called as position of Amrit, actually aspects Moon, so it's a very benefic aspect. And this Mars is along with the exalted Mercury, and this exalted Mercury means that you have to follow not the emotions but the mind. Technicality has to be understood, and while debating you need to also understand the other person's perspective rather than always pitching your own perspective. Saturn Jupiter in the second house retro means you need to keep silent. Also, 9th lord in the 9th house. When 9th lord from the Moon is in the 9th house, this is a brilliant position with respect to Moon. First of all, this Moon will find 4th lord aspecting itself, and then the 9th lord being in the 9th house. So this is the time when you actually understand your dharma. What is your responsibility? So if you're sticking to the responsibility and if you're fulfilling your responsibility, then people will not point fingers at you and you will be on the much safer side. But this time frame is also the time frame when any kind of emotional outburst can be risky. This emotional outburst can create new enemies because Rahu is 6th from the Moon. This Rahu's position 6th from the Moon and in the Moon's nakshatra is only going to trouble the mind, because if you only think about what your hurdles are, if you become pessimistic, then the insecurities will only rise, especially on the 14th and early 15th, because Moon will be in Mula Nakshatra. So on that day, I will say avoid any major task, any major decision, try to remain calm and spend the time in chanting the mantra of Krishna. So Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. You can chant any Krishna bhajan, any Ram bhajan, because chanting the bhajan is going to be the key here that connects you with your own roots, with your own divinity. This is also the day when the root chakra will be activated for sensitive people, and in that case anger, emotions will be on the rage. So do not react on 14th, rather wait till the time passes and wait till moon goes into Purvashad nakshatra. Now because 7th house from the moon is ruled by Gemini, which is Mercurian zodiac, and that Mercurian zodiac is in the career house from the moon, and Jupiter aspects this. So this will be the time when you will think of all the obstacles, all the things that blocks you, which is okay if you take it constructively and then try to find out a way by which you can pull yourself out. If you are deeply into trouble, chanting Gajendra Moksha will help in this moon transit. Anyways, this is an occult transit, so try to make the best use of it by repeated chanting, because 5th Lord, which is the Mantra Bhava Swami, Mantra Bhava Lord, aspects the moon with a defensive aspect. It's a protective aspect. So God's grace will be with you. So that was a quick analysis. I hope you like this, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe the channel and do comment your views in the comment section. We'll share the videos among family and friends. This is a new channel, so your support will be needed to spread the words of this channel. Right now I'm building a new studio, so different type of videos related to lifestyle will come soon. I hope you like this series also. Let me know your suggestion in the comment section. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.